basically, unfortunately, workers have a right to be fired for no or any reason whatsoever. It's limited on what they can do in their workforce unless they have a union to protect them collectively.
Well, and also it means that they're not required. I mean, right to work means you're not required to join a union necessarily. So there are a lot of misconceptions about that. So if you're a member of a union and your employer has signed a union contract, can you just say no and risk not losing your job or unemployment pay if you are afraid to go back to work?
Well, a lot of our union contracts have safety conditions in there, where there's a procedure with safety committees where we're able to go to the companies with problems and work out solutions like the coronavirus and how we handle that pandemic in the workplace.
So you probably, if you're not represented by a union, you don't have a contract that covers and protects you, you want to know the company's attitude. You probably, if you've worked there for any length of time, know the company's attitude. Hopefully feel safe approaching the boss or human resources, at least with concerns?
Well, what we've seen is employees are intimidated or afraid to step up and speak out in their workforce. Once again, they can be terminated for absolutely no reason. So when you're intimidated and afraid, you do the best you can, and that's what we're encouraging workers, whether they're organized or not, that they will focus on what they can do, what they should do, and not what they can do. They have a right to protect themselves, and we're hoping that employers will set up procedures to keep workers safe. We want to go back to work. We just want a safe work environment where we're not bringing home this virus to our families.
Yeah, and you know, we should point out that just a small number of Texas workers are protected by a union contract. So let's talk about the rest. If you return to work and get sick, can that be a workers' compensation claim? And would that cover lost wages as well as your medical care?
That's the legislation that we're trying to push for. Right now, you know, that's hard to prove where you received the virus. We're seeing hot spots pop up in all sectors of work. Right now, predominantly in the service industry, or dark bus drivers out of American Airlines, Southwest Airlines. A lot of the service industries, we're seeing hotspots come in. Now, whether they can be claimed as workman's comp, that remains to be seen.
All right, Mark, we appreciate your time, and please, you know, stay healthy, and hopefully most Texas workers will as well, and hopefully companies will use common sense and protect the workers. 7:42.